Yo, what's good, bro? So why did I quit social media and why do I suggest you do the exact same thing? So first, I'll just actually show you that I actually quit social media. So I will just actually show you my screen time. So let's take a look at my screen time. So today I have a lot of screen time on actually WhatsApp because I'm texting clients and stuff like that. But I'll just go through this and then I'll talk to you what I mean by actually quitting social media. So as you can see, if you're not an idiot, you can see that I'm posting to YouTube, right? So obviously I'm posting to YouTube, so I do have something to do with social media. I do post to Instagram and YouTube, but other than that, I don't consume anything. I don't even watch any YouTube videos. I don't watch any TV shows, any movies, nothing like that. I think that's plenty credibility. Let's zoom back in, and then let's talk about why I quit social media. So why did I quit social media and why should you quit it too? So the first reason why I quit social media was because I realized the any benefit mindset. I know there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of fucking animals, there's a train, there's fucking cars, there's motorcycles that are making a lot of noise, there's ducks and everything like that. That's what happens when you go out into nature. There's a bunch of noise, especially when you're right next to the highway. So I realized the any benefit. Now, what is the any benefit? The any benefit is all about, okay, there is a benefit to this. That must mean that it is worth it. No, just because there is a benefit to something doesn't mean that it's worth it. I have a perfect analogy for this that I just came up with. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat this processed sugary food because there's calories in it and I need calories to survive. Like, bro, yes, there's calories in it. There's now the train's coming. Fuck, there's a lot of noise out here. Anyway, just because there is calories in the processed, unhealthy, sugary foods does not mean it's worth it, right? So why do you think that? Oh yeah, but social media, I'm keeping up with my friends, and I'm learning some stuff about business, and yeah, it's really good for me, bro. No, that does not make it worth it, right? Just because you get some value from something does not mean that value equates and is worth more than the thing that you sacrifice and the thing that you lose from doing it. So what do you lose from consuming 8 hours of social media every single day? You lose 8 hours of your time every single day, and you might think, oh yeah, but I don't lose 8 hours every single day. First off, if you lose like 5 hours a day, it's the same thing. You're still losing a fuck ton of time. It's to such a degree, like it's so much time that at that point it don't even matter. It's like 5 hours wasted every single day. That's a full-time job, 5 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's 35 hours every single week. That's a full-time job working against yourself. Plus, when you're not even consuming, you're thinking about consuming. So, yeah. You waste a fuck ton of time, you mess up your attention span, like now you can't really focus on work. You have this stimulating thing in your pocket that you can just pick up at any time and just fucking start scrolling. Do you think when you're about to sit down and do some productive work or some shit like that, you sit on your PC, you're like, okay, I'm gonna write this script now, I'm gonna do this VSL, I'm gonna do this like productive thing now that's really difficult, I'm gonna reach out to clients, I'm gonna do this like important call, bro. You're gonna feel like picking up your phone and scrolling. Do you see why this is like so important now? When you have something that you can do that is so much more enjoyable than work, that you can just do within the snap of your fingers, you're gonna gravitate towards that naturally, like 24/7. So, yeah, that's the any benefits. And to further push onto this like any benefit, you might think that, oh yeah, but bro, I'm like learning stuff about my business model. I'm like getting tips about going to the gym. Okay, first off, going to the gym, bro, train to failure, eat some creatine, eat some protein, sleep right, like that's it. Go to failure, eat the protein, eat the creatine, eat this like stuff, eat the like healthy vitamin shit like that, bro. Ask ChatGPT, bro. That's it. You don't need to watch like fucking thousands of hours of fitness content. You like, bro. Are you gonna become a professional bodybuilder? If yes, fair enough. Go watch all the content. If no, then just go to the gym, hit failure, eat protein, like eat calories. Like that's it. And you might think that, oh yeah, bro, but you're gonna slack behind in business now because you don't know what the latest trends and everything like that. Bro, I got friends who can inform me about those things, who can tell me, oh yeah, bro, you should do this, and I'll ask questions. I have more time to think to myself, to like think about, oh yeah, this would probably be a good thing for me. This would improve my business in that way. I would be able to improve as a human being if I do this and that. And I have like mentors, bro. I ask people instead of going to the internet and letting the internet serve me. Okay, internet, serve me something today. Serve me something today. It's gonna serve you bullshit, right? So maybe go seek out the proper information as well. Go read books, right? I read books, I listen to audiobooks. That's how I get my information. So I still get literally all the same information as you, if not more. I probably get more quality and quantity of information than you. So yeah. There's a duck quacking in the background. Not too sure if you can hear that. It sounds kind of weird anyway. So when should you keep social media? This is probably something that, this is one of the big reasons why it's like, why I quit social media. I technically like, what do you define as quitting? Does quitting mean never using it again? Because like, I'm technically like using social media right now. You're watching this video on social media, you're watching it on YouTube. So yeah, you're like, I'm technically using social media right now. So I'm technically still keeping it. So I technically didn't quit. So I technically lied in the title. I define quitting, like, it's like, there are like two sides of social media. Social media has so many benefits in terms of like creating content, producing, supplying the market with important information that will benefit humanity, that you can like help a bunch of people, you can help your target audience with, you can contribute to humanity in so many ways with social media, right? So I think you should only keep social media to like connect with people. Maybe not even that, bro. Just text them, bro. Reaching out to leads, clients, like stuff like that. Create content to attract more people, stuff like that. Only produce. Don't consume it, right? So how do you now actually quit? I'll just do a quick shameless plug about this. First link in the description is my program. It will basically force you to go from the position that you're in right now to not scrolling at all. And I've been clean for over 8 months. It's been easy. So yeah, click that. So how do you actually quit? You quit social media by looking at, okay, what is my time being spent on? Do I consume a bunch of YouTube? Like, what do I consume? Is it Mr. Beast? Do I watch a bunch of short form content? Do I consume movies or TV shows or whatever? Find the most damaging thing and then focus all your attention on just removing that one thing. Once you, like, in the process of removing that one thing, this is, right now I'm just explaining to you the onion method, and I think it's the best way. I came up with it. I think it's the best way of quitting your phone, quitting all digital addictions in general. So you quit by eliminating the most damaging thing first. While you're quitting that one thing, you can still do everything else. If it's, fuck, oh shit. If you're quitting short form content, you can still watch a movie, you can still watch TV shows, you can still watch the Mr. Beast long form YouTube video if you want to. You can still do all of those things. That's basically how you quit, said shortly. There's a bunch more to it. First link in the description. I will literally force you, bro. I'll force you to go from the position that you're in right now. Like literally right now, you're scrolling fucking 5 hours every single day, to someone who doesn't scroll at all. Click on the first link in the description. Look at the fucking testimonials, bro. I get results, bro. I'm literally the only person who actually gets people results with this. The only downside is this takes time. Like this is not a one-day transition. This is something that takes weeks, months, but then you're good and then you're clean for the rest of your life. Whereas the other people, bro, they're telling you like, oh yeah, bro, go on this like 7-day dopamine detox, bro. Buy a fucking dummy phone. Go do this like stupid shit. And then there's like, oh yeah, your problem will be solved in fucking 7 days or 1 day, and boom, done, complete. No, you just go back to the same shit again. I did for 3 years in a row. So trust me, bro, you will do the same. So hopefully you got something from this video. If not, the only thing you should take from this, literally buy my program, bro. I can't recommend enough. This is literally like, it is the way that you transform your life. I think it's basically, if you're struggling with screen time, it's the highest ROI thing that you could do for your life. So yeah, click on the first link in the description. Have a good rest of your day, and see you, brother.